We going in 27. Up. We are live. You on Facebook? If it's there as an echo, then I'm gonna turn the Facebook off. She's making sure we are on. Live in the chat. Can they see? Oh, we are on. Okay, we are on. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So we got YouTube land, we got TikTok land, we have Twitter land, we have Facebook land, we have all the internet lands. Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. I am your host, Shane, and today is going to be an awesome special day. In spite of the drizzling, the rain, we have a great special guest by the name of Rebecca White. And I'm excited. I thank God for the connection. And so far, I'm going to let her introduce herself and thank you everyone that's chiming on. I see the numbers are going up. Send me some love to let me know that you can see and hear me clearly. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to introduce to some. Some might know who she is. I believe she's an activist. I believe she's a speaker. She is a businesswoman. I'm going to let her introduce herself. So we know briefly that this month is Cancer Awareness Month. Now we know that normally the pink represent, I believe, breast cancer. I think purple is pancreatic cancer. But we're celebrating cancer as a whole. Okay, so we know that this month is one of the months that everyone come out and they go to the special events, whether it's foundation, whether they're walking, whether they have the marathon, whether they have their own nonprofit events going on. So I'm going to introduce you to Miss Rebecca White, and I'm going to let her tell you who she is. Welcome, Miss Rebecca. How are you?
I'm well.
Come up closer to the mic so internet land can hear you.
I'm well.
Thank you for coming on. So she is another chocolate round face sister. Round of applause. We out here winning. Yes, love the chocolate face. Her melanin is so glistening. So I'm going to let you introduce yourself and speak a little bit about who you are. I gave a little background, a briefing, but I want you to talk to the people and tell them your story and who you are.
Good evening. Right.
11. God bless you. Looking good, girl.
I live in Brownsville. Community.
Yeah.
Power.
You're echoing. Come up a little closer or come close to your mic. She's echoing. Okay. She's coming up. She's coming up. We're going to have it. No, go ahead. Hold on, pause. I want to make sure they're saying they can't hear you, and I don't want to interrupt this because you're going in. Your camera, your mic, how close are you? Is it on the phone or the tablet?
On the phone.
Okay, step back some. Let me see. Now go ahead and talk.
Good evening.
Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good.
That's good?
That's good.
Okay.
Go ahead. Good.
So yes, based on me,
Brownsville.
I see how I hope came about with cancer. First cancer was in 2007, if me too, and in 2011 was lung cancer on my right. It moved up of my right, um, of 2006 of this year, 22, right, right now. So, it the world
Hold on, come back because they're saying you're echoing again. Now go ahead and speak clear.
yes.
You go in and out.
Am I
Go ahead, let me hear it again.
am I that?
I can hear you now. I hear you say, am I clear?
Yes. Here?
She needs to pick. Okay, can you put your phone in your hand?
Yes.
Okay, try it that way. There we go. Go ahead. Yes.
So, as well as women, the men get checked out.
Mhm.
So, gonna uncover their colleges here, all around. It's important that one get checked. You know, people get met doctor, going through different stages, just to make sure that you are okay. We never know what's going on.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, cancer. And again, we thank you all that's coming on to the live. I pray that everyone can hear. Can I have some thumbs up to let me know that you can hear our guests clearly? So she is speaking about cancer and the different forms of cancer that she does have. Her organization is called Power of Hope NYC. I have her information, her cash app inside of the chat. So if you want to go ahead and gift, that's a wonderful thing. So we are speaking about Cancer Awareness Month. So can everyone hear us clearly? It's not clear. Go, speak. Let me see. Hold up your phone and speak. Like, how do you go on live?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. It's just going in and out. Do you normally sit by the window, or this is your area where you sit?
This is one of the areas. You want me to move to a different area?
Let me see, because you're going in and out.
Okay.
So we're going to pause. We want to make sure that we hear it clearly.
Okay.
Take your time. Thank you all, everyone, for chiming on this afternoon. Yes. Take your time.
How about now?
Oh, that's good. Go ahead and go ahead.
Okay. So yes. What was?
Okay, so you're sharing about Cancer Awareness Month. Now we want to speak a little bit of your story. Share your story a little bit briefly with us. You said it was 3. We will go in and out, so I want to make sure the audience heard your story a little bit, your background a little bit.
Yes. Background. In 2000, I went, and they me to meet you. In 2007, they did a total with me, and to be clear, 2011, back and mass on my right, moved up my right, and in September 6th of this 2022, they watch. But as it's I was like depressed. That's why I see we still all from my breast cancer. Cancer. They so we need to just focus.
So with your journey with this and it coming back, but in a different form, what is that like on a day-to-day basis? Do you have a spiritual setting? Do you have some days where you don't feel like getting up and out the bed? How could you encourage someone that is going through this either for the first time or in your shoes maybe for the third time? How can you share with us what it's like daily for you? We're going to start off with that.
So when I start from the my doctor symptoms in September, when you're sitting there and of course you're praying, like I need you here, I need you. We have inside to us. I cry. I first person to let me go. To die. Trying to get simply one because those my friend. That's my king. My brother Solomon. Those are my team. When they told me that let it out, but that my first cancer, I kept my I give my testimony, but cancer, I wanted journey. I wanted to know that you don't. We are our that vision because everyone needs to know that we don't have to fight along one of our main. No one fight alone.
Well, with cancer, as a chaplain and nurse in the hospital, and haven't been on that unit, but I have a visit. It is not a walk that I would say you should go along with. Sometimes family members are not receptive of the loved ones that are going through this. Either it's a spouse or children, they can't handle their mom or their dad going through these different stages. What was it like in your home? I know that you said you have 11 children, so that's a great support team right there. What was it like for your children through their eyes of watching you go through this and going through it now, currently?
So in 2000, I pretty much hit it from kids because I chose to worry. I don't like it to believe, but can't person think it's the destiny.
Yes.
So I kind of limited it, but this I'm making a journey. Just watch their children. So go surgery, see your children come out. With and I never wanted to do that, but then amazing children, they just
come up closer to the mic.
Yes, it's like my children just we just don't get it. We just God.
That's it. That's it.
Once, twice. So I know this is the time you're going to take the straight out.
Oh, awesome. See, I love it. I love your spirit. I know that you have a praying foundation. I know that you have a Christian background, so I'm not even worried about that. I just want you to continue to share your strength and hope to those that are going through that, whether it's male or female, young or old, it doesn't matter. This is what her foundation is out here for, and we are asking that all that are on live to go ahead to support this woman. Now, speak a little bit about your event that you have coming up in October.
Okay.
Well, we're in October, but coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yes. So October 15th will be our 7th Cancer Survivor lunch. And we named it Cancer Luncheon because it gives people the open door and have a platform where people come and share testimonies. people can come and talk about what they held inside. They don't have to hold it. We're there to support them. Even as far as I go, even going through what I'm going through, I still, if you call me, somebody to go through the chemo, I'm there. If somebody sits through radiation, I'm there. So it's just, October 15th is the outdoor. It's outdoors since we had went through COVID. It's everything is outdoors now, and it's on the 15th. It starts at 11. It's from 11 to 5. And everything is free. The food, we're gonna have many different medical teams out there.
Awesome.
We have the city trying to redirect to see if they can send the mammogram truck
Awesome.
to us on that day. So it's pretty much a free event. We're gonna have doctors out there. We're gonna have many people out there talking about cancer and why it's so important to get checked.
See, so now you young ladies and men, you see me put the flyer up. We put it on my YouTube, all major platforms. I'm going to continue to promote. Inside the chat live, you see the dates that it will be October the 15th. I believe the Cancer Walk for Staten Island and Brooklyn is October the 16th. So if you can make that walk, you can definitely go to her event October the 15th. The flyers are in my daughter said I can't put in the link, but it is on my page, and we're going to continue to share it. She has it on her page, and thank you for logging on. Those that are coming on right now, again, today's episode of Coffee Talk, we are speaking about Cancer Awareness Month, and we know that the month of October is normally represented with the pink ribbon. We know we speak about breast cancer, but we have a business owner, I don't know if she sounds like an evangelist sometimes, she sounds like a minister sometimes, then she got a little nervous, but we have Miss Rebecca White online, and she is sharing her foundation, her information, and her struggles, high and low, of going through this for the third time. So again, thank you all for chiming on, and those of you that cannot catch this live, of course, internet land, we're going to have it uploaded on all platforms. We're also going to share it, and we also want to share all the information that she has and her support team that she has for those that are going through cancer at this time. I know that we've all, I can actually say that we all know someone, a loved one, a family member, a neighbor, a cousin that has gone through this. And I sometimes I don't understand and understand why we have everything else out, all types of vaccine and help and assistance, but when it comes down to lupus, and it comes down to diabetes, and it comes down to cancer, especially in our community, it is such a, there's no answer. You just go through this, and then what's the what is the thing that they say? You lose your hair, and then after you lose your hair, you lose your weight, and then after that, your loved one's going to pass on. But we have someone that's on today that says no, she has a firm foundation. She is unshaken, unmoved. She has her roots deep invested in her God, and she know that she's going to beat this for the third time. We have, again, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rebecca White on, and we thank you all for chiming on. So I have some more questions, if you don't mind. Because she said she was nervous. I said, don't be nervous. Okay, so how do you give back to your community? I know that you said that you do offer services, if you can, whether it's just speaking on the phone with someone. How do you give back to your community?
So through the organization Power Hope NYC, we do a lot of different things in the community. One thing I do want to share is just recently we did autism awareness. We were fighting to do mental illness, but we didn't get a chance to do all the layout for that. And the reason why we move around and do different things is because I was in treatment with autism, for someone who had autism. So cancer doesn't just strike. It strikes everywhere. It strikes any of us. And we do a lot of outdoor events. Sometimes we just do stuff for the kids. We do pool parties, and because we have two young girls that's on our team as well. I think one was like 7 or 8. She was fighting cancer.
Mhm.
The other was 11.
I don't wanna interrupt you, but you have someone on that says you're echoing. So if you can, just try to stay directly in the mic. Can you hear? Go ahead and say one word or sentence.
Hello.
Hello, is she clear? Internet land, is she clear? Yes. Okay, so go ahead. So you have. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes. So we did an event on Chester Street because everything. The organization is Brownsville. It's Brooklyn Brownsville. It's based right here in Brownsville. So we do a lot of events in Brownsville. Not that we don't go out of Brownsville, but we do a lot of Brownsville events.
Mhm. Okay, so those Brooklyn land, I guess East New York. She's still echoing. She's still echoing. She's you're by your window, correct? I want the audience to be able to hear you.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear. If you can hear her clear, let's try to focus on the message of what she's saying. It might go in and out, but we're going to try to focus on the message. Go ahead and say one sentence so they can hear you in internet land.
Yes.
Okay. Is that good? Okay. So it's in Brooklyn, Brownsville, which is that's actually where I was born. So that's a great area. No, so it's not clear. Okay, so let's try to focus on the message because I'm trying to. I don't know how her house is set up, but she does go on live. As so far I've seen daily. I believe she's in the same areas. Let's just try to. She's in one area, so let's just try to listen to her message. Okay. Is that good? Whatever, but we'll work with it. Thank you. Miss Renee King said that we'll work with it. Thank you. Let's focus on the message. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for logging on. I'm your host, Shane. This is Coffee Talk. And if you missed the live or you just now chiming on, it will be uploaded to all major platforms, which is my YouTube, Instagram. It will be shared on Miss Rebecca's page as well. And for those of you that are chiming on, y'all see in the chat her foundation. I want to make sure I say it completely clear. Power of Hope NYC. I might have spelled it wrong. So you can go ahead and send your gifting to support her foundation and her event that she has coming up October. I want to make sure I have the correct spelling. And we went on ahead over here in Emerald Empire. We went on ahead and sent for her. We gifted her for her event that is coming up, and any future events that hopefully she'll include us. If not, we try to help as much as we can. I want to make sure I spell it out correctly. Power of Hope NYC. Okay, so I'm putting it in the chat. Y'all can go ahead and support. And if you don't have it for today, you can go ahead. You have all the way to the date of, which is October the 15th. She will be having a wonderful event where she has, I believe she said, free food vendors. You have doctors that should be on site. What else did you say you might have? Was it games and activities for the children?
Yes.
She got the whole bang. She got the whole shebang coming out. So everyone should, and if you can't make this event, but you want to make this event, you do have the walkathon in Brooklyn as well as Staten Island. I keep saying Staten Island because I am on Staten Island. So let me see. I have a couple more questions here, and I'm not going to take up all your day because she did say she was nervous. You're doing a great job. Okay. Do you have a website or email address that we could put in the chat for anyone that wants to connect with you? Erica Albert?
Yeah.
Okay. These your people? These your people? She got her phone on silent and do not disturb, so she's on pause, y'all. But if y'all have questions and y'all want to put it in the chat, I'm going to read the questions and have her answer the questions as best as possible. We do Q&A here. Okay? I'm inviting her to the chat. Who's this? You're inviting who? You're gonna go ahead and share. These are people. This is your team.
Who is it?
It says Renee King, and she's in
Yeah.
and oh, y'all want shout outs? It got to be from Brooklyn. Okay, Erica. And then you have Jean, you know Jean, that did be my mammy. She said, tell her I said hello. Y'all giving shout outs in the chat. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Do y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask her in regards to her foundation, in regards to her day to day, in regards to the cancer that she is currently going through right now? Do y'all have any questions? Because I believe you said it's breast cancer for this third round, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now your doctors and your team, you have a support team, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to share a little bit about your support team and the doctors? Or hopefully you have a good medical team that's backing you up as well.
Yes, I have an amazing team. So my doctors are down at New York Methodist Presbyterian in Brooklyn. That's down 506 Street. I have a doctor, Dr. Achamala. He's the radiation side of it. And Dr. Kathleen Economos, she retired, but she stayed so connected to me. She was one who pushed me because when they diagnosed me on the first time around, I wasn't doing it. I said I'm just gonna live out my life. And she said that's not what you're gonna do. And she walked me through this thing like step by step. And even in her retirement, she's still connected. And she'll tell you in a minute, that's my black girl.
Awesome. It's always great to have a support. You need a support team in these times. Doctors that are there, not just trying to push the go ahead and poke and stick her and go ahead and you need a great support team that not only is this doctor affiliated, but also have a care and compassion of what you're going through in the highs and lows and different phases and stages of what you're going through. So I believe, and I know in my heart, I got that much faith, radical faith, that you're going to beat this and it all will be well, and you're going to continue to press on with your foundation. Yeah. I have someone up here that says, tell us about your next video. So I know that you do go on live too. They want to know because you're speaking to the people. I know you're ministering to the people. You sound like you got a word in your stomach. Sound like you got a word in your belly. Sound like you got it. So when is the next time you're going on live?
But I had explained to them that on the 5th, I go to see the lung doctor because as well, I had let everyone know that they found the mass on my left lung now at the bottom lobe. So on the 5th, I will be going live again. But if anything changed in between today and the 5th, I will let them know.
Okay, so do y'all hear her out there, internet land, those that are asking? I went on live with you on Sunday. I believe the people said that the music wasn't right, so they cut you off. You got to put up, I do not own the rights to this music. They went on ahead and cut you off. And that wasn't, but you got to be careful in these streets because, you don't get sued. You be practicing, ain't nothing there. I'm trying to get these fundings. So, besides this, and what else are you affiliated with? Are you with any other auxiliaries or organizations or fundraisers? What else do you have going on with you?
Yes. So I work hand in hand with Assemblywoman Nikki Lucas, and she runs the East New York, the 60th district, the 73rd precinct. I'm attached to the critical incident response team, as well as I go to the hospitals. We just move around. I started going to the chemo labs and the radiation labs just to let people know, because when people see me, they say, I let them know how we do, fitting in there, because when I was going through the first time, I was scared. I was really scared, and I can imagine what they're going through. And I said to them, I said, good morning. I'll come in there full of energy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And they'd be like,
who is this lady?
And I let them know I've been there. And this was before they diagnosed me with breast cancer. I let them know I've been where you guys are. And they look at me like, you look how you look. Like, I have to always say, how does cancer look?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Cancer doesn't have a look. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have a smell. So I want to know, how does it look? It affects us all, and we can be affected at any time. But
Absolutely.
I love going because I love encouraging them, and a lot of them are supposed to come out on the 15th, and they're going to be on a platform. My boss, I work for Dr. Waterman for funeral services, and let me tell you, I was telling him when he hired me, I was like, Doc, 'cause I call him Doc. I said, Dr. Waterman, just recently went through cancer. He looked at me. He said, "Oh, cancer ain't nothing. I had breast cancer." And I was shocked. I said, "But you're a man." And he said, "You think men don't get breast cancer?" So that's what lets me say to the public, to the world, get checked.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of
Absolutely.
times we hide before you know it, it's in a stage that they can't help us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one of the, I don't want to say taboos, but I don't know why in our community, in the black and brown community, we have so many this is what it's supposed to be. No, it affects both male and females the same way. Men can have their breasts removed. It's just, I think you have to do your research, and if this is something you fear, I say go online and do the research first. Go to your local councilwoman, go to your local district, your local police station, because there are information pamphlets and there are people that can share. There are people in the community that's fighting, but one thing, you have to get out into the community and find out what's actually going on. There's a lot that is going on, and if you are led to do this, because this is healing and this is dealing with sickness, and some folks get scared, if I go there then I'm gonna wind up with it. But no, if you're led to go ahead and go sit with someone for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or just to go show, just to hand out some food to someone, that is what is really left on record for us to do. So we have to break a lot of those taboo. I don't want to say taboos, but we have to break a lot of that down. You have to get out there and find out more information, especially when it comes down to research. If you're able to speak to some scientists or go into the labs, if they allow you to go past, especially when it comes out in our community, it's just so much sickness, and we're always saying we have this, or my aunt has this. Well, what exactly is behind this? Can we find a holistic way to at least make it comfortable? There's information out there, but I always encourage people, you have to go out. It's there. We were just speaking about funding and grants and things and being involved. You have to be involved, because if not, it's going to bypass you. And it's there. The information is there. It's there. So I definitely want to commend you on that, especially going into the hospitals, because it can be, it can weigh a toll, but that gives you inspiration to go. For those of you that chiming on, thank you again for logging on. You're going to hear me keep saying this again in the chat. I do have her information, so if you cannot make this live, you can go ahead and gift her to help her with her fundraiser that she has coming up. Again, this is Miss Rebecca White, and her organization is Power of Hope NYC, and she is a representative of those that are dealing with cancer as a whole, the whole umbrella, not just breast cancer, but all of the pancreatic cancer, lung cancer. She is absolutely a survivor. She is absolutely a survivor, and we know that at this time she's going to get past this with her great support team. Is there anyone, since we're doing shout outs, it's a little different, is there anyone else that you want to shout out, that you want to thank, that's your road dog, that's walking with you, that's your prayer partner? Is there anyone you want to speak on right now?
Me?
Yes, you.
I just want to thank everybody. I don't want to call no names, because then if I forget somebody,
they're gonna come for you. Oh, they're gonna come for you. They're gonna check you. Go ahead.
They're gonna come from me. But I just want to thank everybody. A lot of my Facebook friends, a lot of the people that you see on now, those are people who I grew up with, who I went to school with. I'm quite sure you see Deborah Graham up there. That's my sister. And it's just so many of them. I just want to thank, like I always say, I want to thank you, and especially for going on this journey, because this going to be a journey of excitement. I'm setting up roller skating.
Look at this.
I'm setting up everything. we can't stop.
I do plan on being there. Well, me and my girls, we do plan on being there. And if there's anyone that wants to join me, we are going there on the 15th. I don't know about 11 o'clock, but we're going to get there before 4. But we're going to get there before 4. We want to definitely show love, and we definitely want to network and get information so that we can definitely share throughout this entire month. And I do not want you to be a stranger. If you want to come on and chime on, and we have a little prayer service, if you want to share some word or share about some information, please, you can go ahead. Shamika, we got to go on. Jean, call her. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and incorporate, we are here to assist as well as be a support team and all that we can do. And so I thank you for coming on. So anyone that is unable and could not make this here live, you're more than welcome to go ahead and come on October the 15th. Again, you're going to give the address. Where's the function at?
The function is in Brownsville, Brooklyn, on Chester Street, between Livonia Avenue and Dumont Avenue. Outdoor event, and that's in Brownsville, on Chester Street, between Livonia Avenue and Dumont Avenue. And it starts at 11. It's from 11 to 5, but the program that we have set starts at 3 p.m.
See what I'm saying? So y'all should make a day of it. Now it might be a little nippy because I'm not sure what's going on here with the weather. It's dark and gloomy today, and it's going to be like that tomorrow, I believe. But on that day, we pray that it's going to be nice and pleasant. Everything is going to go smooth. Again, we are speaking about Cancer Month. I'm going to say Cancer Month as a whole. The colors are pink with the ribbon. Do you have any apparel or any merchandise that you do have at this time, or no? It'll be there on that day.
Well, what I do, a lot of that I give away there in the thank you bags. And can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So we give thank you bags with a Power Hope NYC pin, the bracelet. There's so many different things. But what we do sell, we have teddy bears, and we sell those, and we attach a prayer card to it. So whatever one they buy, they're able to have a scripture attached to the teddy bear. And that's because we have, again, 2 young girls who have survived cancer.
When you're in the hospitals, what is the youngest patient that you have ever sat with?
Okay, so I never got a chance to really sit with no young ones, only because a lot of times they're not allowed to be around us. We're not allowed to be around us because when you're going through certain treatments, they don't really like being around the children or the children being around. But what we did a few years ago, we had a young boy, and he had childhood cancer. He was like 3 going on 4.
Oh wow!
And we celebrated him, and I got a chance to sit down and talk, with him, whatever. The youngest one was 3 years old.
Now you speak about the treatments. Can you share with us briefly, if you know of the different stages of the treatments? I know that there's chemo. I know that there's radiation. What are the other treatments that you are speaking about? Just for those that don't understand what you're saying.
I want to go past radiation and chemo because those were mine. I just started really like reading up on all the different ones. But what I do want to share is I want to tell the people what someone else experienced going through treatment. That's their experience. Sometimes we never experience what other people experience, and it experience will make you step back and say, no, I'm not doing it. So when I went through radiation, and the things that people told me to look for, I never experienced, but I did get burned.
Oh.
Then when I went through chemo, I lost all my hair. And I couldn't even, if I had chemo on Wednesday, Wednesday I was fine. Thursday, Friday morning, I couldn't pick my head up off my pillow for almost 2 weeks.
Mm.
So everybody experiences different things, but what I will say, I have this thing that I always say: you gotta push. You gotta push until something happens, and that means get up. Don't lay down on it, because it will suck you in.
Wow. The parents. How did you deal with that? Because you have a pretty face. How did you? I'm asking that because there are some people that want to know. Of course, the different stages that you are speaking about, the different treatments. How did you deal with that? Was it hard looking at yourself? Did you question yourself? I know you question your faith because that always happens. Because we go, why God? Why am I here? Did you go through those different questions in your head in your day to day?
Yes, I did. I went through the different things, and I'm not to
move around too much. Yes.
So when I was diagnosed, because chemo was the rough one on me. One day I was laying in bed, and I went to lift my head up off my pillow, and some of my hair was on the pillow.
Oh wow!
And I had one of my friends. I called him. His name was Teddy, and I said, "Ted, he's my best friend." And I said, "My hair wow. is hysterical." And I had to keep the hair, you still put the weed in where it comes in. And he said, I'm on my way. So I was crying because I already knew what I was going through. I was telling him, I'm just going to die. I'm not going to go through a fighting. I'm just going to die. And he came over and he had his clippers and he said, come on, I'm going to cut your hair. And he cut all my hair off. And he looked at me, baby. He looked at me, he said, you look beautiful. Now you know what? And I said, what? And I'm still crying. He said, we're going to go shopping. Come on, get dressed. And I said, why are we going to shopping? He said, now you need some earrings to go with that pretty bald head. So even when people are going through, it's rough. And I mean, rough, because you look at your parents and you go, I don't like it. I'm going to stay in. But I'm going to tell you.
You press.
I will not let nothing stop me. And even on this go around, what I will say to the world is, I know that God didn't bring me this far.
Amen. Are you experiencing any of the side effects right now, or you just gliding through it?
I'm just gliding through it. I mean, my hair has thinned out really bad. I just have these pains like in the breast, like it felt like it be in my like in the middle toward my back. But I just get up and just
you keep going,
start moving around.
Awesome. Do you see that? You have to have a radical faith. You have to be bodacious in order to walk this walk. This is one of, I guess, her foundations of why she formed. I think the healing, I'm sorry if I'm jumping all over, when it comes down to healing ministry, I don't think that's, and I say that, and those of y'all that are not familiar with the terminology, dealing with sicknesses, that within that self, I think that is a ministry, and I think it takes a special person to be able to go through it and share and continue to fight the good fight, continue to keep a smile on their face, continue to press when they don't feel like pressing, to pray when they don't feel like praying, to keep going, because you said you work at a funeral home. I think I know that because I think I've been there at that particular funeral home. Brooklyn is small, so continue to do these things. I think it takes a special person. God created us uniquely different, and I always say that we are here on different assignments. So when did you get that moment when you realize, all right, God, this is my assignment. I hear you. I'm not gonna run. I hear you loud and clear. I didn't sign up for all of this. I didn't want to do this. When did you get that moment when you said, all right, God, I'll release this? Because I know you had to go through it.
I still have those moments. I tend to wake up sometime because I want people to remember that in all my strongness, I still fall weak. Those tears fall, and I have to go to God, and I be looking up to God, and I be like, okay, God, if I say why me, you want to say why not? Because if I gave it to somebody else, they probably would have killed me. So I gave it to you because I need you to bring another set of people.
Look, see what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna take you through this thing, and I'm gonna bring you out. And I'm just so built on it. But I get my moment when I go. I talk to God just like God now. Okay.
Come on with the come on.
I just know, like, what did I do? And it has nothing to do with anything that you've done. What God has for you is for you, and He needs to go through to bring somebody else out. When I give my testimony, people be looking at me like, what? Yes. And God can do it. And I'll tell the world, if God can raise the dead.
See, there you go. I knew you had something in your stomach. Come on now. I know it's something there. Go on now. Come on. What's your go-to scripture? Because I feel like you got a couple of. What's one that you can share with us? That's your go-to. If I roll over and I just land my hand on it, I already know the post-it is old. The page almost about to fall out. What is that go-to?
My go-to scripture is when I think of the goodness of Jesus.
Come on now.
And all that He's done for me. I'm talking about every single thing in my life. My very soul cries out, hallelujah.
Do you see that?
He saved me. Mm-hmm. That's why I try to explain it to people. When they see me, they wonder and they say, well, why are you crying? And I can just imagine looking at Jeremiah's face.
Come on, I knew you had it. Come on now. I knew you had it. I knew you had it.
To the people, it's like fire. It's like, I gotta get it out. I gotta tell you about it. The songwriter wrote a song and said I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I couldn't keep it.
Come on now. Do y'all hear this? Do you hear this in internet land? I know it. I know it. And I'm familiar with the scripture. I'm familiar with that verse. And you got to believe in these things to get past these things. It's wonderful. I knew you had it in you. I knew you got more in you. I don't know what day you speak, but when you ready to speak, let me know, because I'm going to be there. You hear this, Jean? Look at Jean in the chat. Like my amen. I hope she don't start crying. Say that for later on. And you said you weren't nervous coming on. You're doing an awesome job, and we're just going to continue to support you and all of your endeavors. Y'all hear this outside of internet land, TikTok land, Twitter land, what else? YouTube land. Yes. If you miss or you're coming into midstream live chat, we're going to have this and we're going to share this, and she is sharing her strength, hope, and comfort to those that are going through cancer all around. And I keep saying that. All that fall under that umbrella, the lovely Rebecca White and her foundation. I'm going to say it again. I got to scroll up because the people are talking over here. Power of Hope NYC. That is her foundation. And we want you to continue, not even from October 15th, but beyond, to support her. Send her emails, send her words of encouragement. She does go on live on selected days. And I have sat in on, I think one or two sat in on that. And so please share the word of who she is. We're going to continue to share her mission. And you can do that by gifting to help her with her fundraiser and whatever endeavors that she do have, and is in the chat. Do anyone in the chat have any questions for her? Any questions now? Q&A is open for her. So you did good, girl. You did good.
I just want to say, while they're coming in with their questions, I have to share this with you guys right quick. Gene. I don't want to say her whole name. But we were friends growing up in school, and you talking Tara?
Y'all was good, right? Just wholesome. I know it was.
And God kept us together, because in this fight, she has become amazing. And I said I wasn't gonna cry.
Keep your face good. You're looking good. You look hold it. But yes, I believe you. I thought you know my family. You know my aunt who passed of pancreatic.
Yeah.
You know my mom's sister who had lupus, and so this is. I don't even know, but God is amazing because I knew of these things in my family, but now I'm in it. So, like you said, it's divinely orchestrated. Like this is. Like my mom said the other day, this is a complete another level because this is amazing. Even sitting here speaking with you about this and diving in deep with more information where I can share or put it out there for someone else that has no clue or just a little bit of information on it. So this is awesome. I thank you for allowing me to interview you. We thank G. She in the chat, and then we have Miss Renee King. She said, I will share the live. Thank you so much. So does anyone have any questions that they want to ask her? She looking good. She glistening. She looking real good. The melanin looking good. She don't look like what's going on the inside, but you know what? That's God. Look at God. All over her. All over her. Does anyone have any questions at this time while we are on live? And don't look at the numbers because when you get off and you'll see that more people are have more questions in it, and we could watch it at a later time. Does anyone have any questions right now? So again, while we're waiting for the questions to come up, we thank you all for chiming on. Again, go out and support her event that she has. She has wonderful things. She have vendors. She have health screenings. She have health trucks. She have food. Looks amazing. Neck looks amazing, and God will continue to bless her. This is Beck looks amazing. You're Beck? Okay, Beck looks amazing, and God will continue to bless her. Yes, she does. She was a little nervous coming on. She just was like, it was the lashes. I was like, don't worry about that. Then we was trying to get the lighting together, and then I have my little team, which is my daughter, so we're trying to help her get it all together. And she said, I'm so nervous. I'm like, wow, you go on all the time on yours. It's a wonderful thing, and as she began to expand, I remember first she was here. We did her live interview. So when she's out there in the highways and she's traveling and she's doing the wonderful things, she remember us. Yes, she does look amazing, and I just a beautiful woman, a beautiful soul, and I want to continue to support any way that I can with all her endeavors. So does anyone in the chat have any questions? And again, her Cash App is down below. You can go ahead and send. And I think she said as small as $10 she can take. And a beautiful woman of God. Yes, she is. Beautiful spirit. I've chimed in on some of her two podcasts. Two of her interviews. Two. But I'm going to chime on more. Do you have any questions, Jean? And y'all have her information, and maybe we'll go live, but I do plan on attending. I'm not going to do the walk. I'm going to go on the 15th with myself and my two girls. Now, anyone that wants to come along with me, my team, please let me know. Or if you want to support, if you want to gift in another way, please do so. Okay, so any questions? Okay, she said she good. Anyone else have any questions that they want to ask before we go ahead and log out? And if not, she's going to go on live. I believe she said on the 5th she has a doctor's appointment. We're going to pray that is not as critical as they saying, or it might not be. It might be small, but whatever it is, we're going to pray on that day, and whatever her time frame that she is going, we're going to support on that day, which is October the 5th. I believe that is Thursday, correct? Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday. Okay, so all right, so. We thank you for coming on to Coffee Talk. This will be uploaded on all platforms. We will share it. This won't be the last time. Again, this Miss Rebecca White. Now I'm going to let you close out. And whichever way you want to close out, the floor is yours. If you want to share something, if you want to tell it one more time where the function will be at, you do it. Just you.
Yeah. So, I just want to say again, I thank you so much, Minister. I thank you. I just fell in love with you from the gate.
Thank you.
Your mom is amazing. She just love. I just love you guys, and
Thank
I
you.
thank you guys for absolutely being a part of my journey and coming on and taking me on.
Yes.
I got a new aunt. You got the aunt.
And she chocolate with a round face. Yes. Y'all see the chocolate face? She got one too. Go ahead. I try to recruit us.
So yes, again, the event is in Brooklyn, Brownsville.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Chester Street between Livonia Avenue and Dumont Avenue. Anybody who's coming in on a Accessoride, you will use 353 Chester Street.
Mm-hmm.
That's a building that will bring Accessoride straight to the corner, and will greet you from the corner.
Awesome.
The event is from 11 to 5, and the program for the event starts at 3 p.m.
Okay.
So everyone is welcome. So tell your neighbor to get on the phone and call some people to come on out. And let's make this an amazing event. We can do it together.
Yes.
We can stand.
Awesome. Awesome. So that's her closing out. I thank you all for chiming on this dark and gloomy day. But nevertheless, we thank Miss Rebecca White, and I am your host again, Shane, and this is another wonderful episode of Coffee Talk. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.